Hmm. So, something I hadn't realised last night when I was like, falling asleep was I've got a 2 hour YouTube video to look at, concentrating on nothing but that. Even if like I don't think I could accurately trim it if it was at double speed. And that would still like only take it down to like an hour. So I've got to play this back at like 1.5 speed. So like this is like the intro State of Dave thing. So that's basically like the entire stream. Now, like, I know some points I can cut in and out, but like I might miss some if I don't like pay attention, um, or like there might be stuff that is in the middle of the stream that I didn't think at first pass was relevant to the overall segment, and second watching might change my mind on stuff. So yeah. I think we're gonna drop those off. Drop the screws off as well. Oop. What do we need to grab? Did they unlock tubes already? Yeah. Oh. Two, three, four, five, six. Okay. I'm not so fussed if these trickle supply, just that like they all get produced. I need to pick up some iron plates and concrete, I think. How many floors do I need? So I need 3 floors on here on top of the thingy and 5 floors over there. Oh, hang on a second. Right, yes. So one of the, so I need to pause YouTube a second there. Like, oh, okay, do I need to take care of these, or are they going to ignore us whenever? Oh. Yeah, so I found the DM I sent to Hannah like years ago about this baked in ore thing I was looking for last night. I think it's actually over here, not over there. Good. Be somewhere in this area. So yeah, this is using like the old water system that Skim used to use. So it might be a little bit off. I think. Oh hey, the contour map's being updated. Fun. Those round things on the contour map though. There's stuff showing up on there that I'm not sure if it should. Yeah. Anyway, contour map. So some of the contours have changed. So it is kind of flush with the top of that. So I need to add bells. Well, I was looking over there for it yesterday. Like, I think it used to be here. Yeah, I think there's a screenshot of it. I know there's a screenshot of it on like the blamepanner.com site. So hold that up. Scrolling up again. I remember it was in a tweet with multiple images. Ah, there it is. Can't tell from the photo whether it was taken facing north or south. I mean, one thing to do would be like actually load that save file up and actually look for the map marker, because the map marker will be on there. So I can try and remember to do that later, just to confirm whether or not this thing's there. But I'm like 85% confident that that's finally being fixed. Curium, but near hogs, which we don't want to touch it. Like, this certainly feels a lot more open, but I think it's like some of that is going to be because of changes to the like the overall grade of the terrain, but some of it is like a bit of an illusion by having something that's interrupting like the repetitiveness. Like here, you can see the only thing interrupting the repetitiveness of the ground is like the little rivulets in the dune fades out after a bit, and there's the sparse things. It's like the sense of scale is like this feels kind of small, but like this, which is like a similarly sized vista, there's more stuff interrupting it, so it breaks up the like vista into like disparate areas. So you think like, oh, that area looks this big, this area looks that big, and so on. It might look bigger than it actually is. Gonna be 8 things. Well, no, 7 because the call. Going to warehouse here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that's going to be a problem. So if I get too close to that, it's going to leap up and come and get us, and then I'll only have this wee little thing to grab it. And if the Alpha Hog was any indication, that isn't going to go well. There's going to be this ship. And there's going to be encased steel beams. This isn't in the order that's going to be coming in, it's just the order I'm roaming ship. Steel pipe. Steel beam. Iron rod. Obelisk. Concrete. What else? Okay, steel beam, steel pipe, steel beam, concrete, and then iron rod. Quartz, obelisk, and what? Oh no, that actually is the end of the building. Yeah, because like that's where it comes in. Like that's where it comes in. The storage bin is here, so that's in storage bin, and then that's the margin. Yeah, after playing the YouTube stuff. I don't want him placing the storage bins, because that would require us to get too close to the front of the warehouse. I've just got up to the bit where they start the community highlights, but I already placed a trim marker down at the start of that. I just rewound to the beginning of the 2-hour video just in case I missed something. I think I'm actually going to shift this forward. I think that's wrong. Well, the Nobelisk factory is meant to get squeezed in here. I'm not confident that's achievable. So, like, this is the minimum footprint of a placeholder floor. Don't know that I could get, all of the Nobelisks in here. But I could certainly get, like, the basic ones and possibly the custom ones in here. Plus, like a mezzanine it if I need to, because there's, you know, going to be the full height reserved. Oh, it seems to be stuck. Let's copy the start of this trim. If I can. There we go. So let's copy that. Reload it. That's like, I did have the computer set to sleep, so I'm not entirely surprised that that would fall over on top of YouTube Studio's usual suite of insert expletives here. That sounds awfully close. Yeah, there it is. There's normally stingers down there. Bugs respawn. Let's paste it in. No. There we go. All caught up. Yeah, so I was considering going up for that crash site, but eh. Actually, yeah, I don't need the Mark II plate yet. I'm actually going to do Mark II plates for planning out the signage. Yay. Well, that should swap those two around. Yeah, that's about right. I need to pause the YouTube video for a second. So, like, we're 25 minutes into the 2-hour thing. So what I need to do is look up all of the parts. Which I think I'm going to do... Yeah, if I look at it on Skim, like the production plan, and just... It's going to be easier to look at a glance than the nav box on the wiki. So we're not doing any ore stuff, so that's fine. So we've got iron ingots up there, copper ingots there, titanium ingots there. Steel ingot is kind of over here, but it's being produced on site, so it's not like it's redistributed from here to wherever it needs to be. It's going to have ore, coal ore, I think coal ore. It's going to have coal and iron ore going in, and then belt lines out will either be iron and coal or iron ingots with future proofing for coal and solid steel ingot. Okay, so minerals. We have concrete, quartz crystal, silica doesn't get warehoused. Copper powder. I think that's just used with nuclear plaster at the moment. Yeah, so it's only used with nuclear plaster, and nuclear plaster, I think, is only a space elevator part. Yeah. So it's going to get produced, but it's only going to get produced in the space elevator facility. Oh, that's the thing I can do the signage for next. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's a huge sign for that. Actually, that's a completely different set of signs. Like, I might want to like hop into the save, take a photo, and hop back out again. Because like the production board was like that huge. Blah 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 blah. Right, yes, minerals, skim, where we are. Okay, polyres. That is going to be for these. Do I need to warehouse it? I don't think that I do. Have a look on the wiki. It's used in plastic, rubber, and fabric. Oh, that's a thing that's missing. Fabric and gas masks and shit. Well, we'll get to those later. Yeah, minerals. So polyres isn't being warehoused. Petrocoke isn't being warehoused either, but that's going to be the coal plant. Aluminium scrap is integrated into the aluminium ingot floor. Alien protein, alien DNA capsule is just here. Because you can't automate medicinal inhalers yet, I think. So there's no point in having a fully automated facility. Well, semi-automated because of the biomass feeder. The fluids are all going to be processed as needed. Okay, so standard parts. Iron rod over here. Screws aren't warehoused. They're just going to get stolen from wherever they're needed and handcrafted if we want to. Iron plate. There. Reinforced iron plate. Got the sheet. Alclad sheet. Aluminium casing. Steel pipe. Actually, who would have thought? Let's put a sign. I'm going to stack up signs over here for ones I come across that I know I'll need to look at. I don't know if I'll be warehousing fabric, but it needs to be looked at. So, yeah. Casing steel pipe, steel beam, encased steel beam, modular frame. Heavy modular frame, fused modular frame, fabric, there. That's not over there, that's in the to-do list. Plastic and rubber. Then we got rotor, stator, motor, heatsink, cooling system, carburetor, wire, cable, quick wire, circuit board, AI limiter, high-speed connector, computer, supercomputer, quantum computer. I don't think you can build those. I think that's just Fixmas and crash site parts at the moment. So that's, oh, is there a sign icon for that? That'll be interesting. There isn't. Radio control unit? Radio control unit, yeah. Crystal oscillator, superposition oscillator is the same as quantum computer. It's a Fixmas / crash site only part for now. Empty canister, empty fluid tank, pressure conversion cube, packaged fluids don't count. Let's see. So leaves and mycelia petals with biomass aren't something to concern myself with. Compacted coal. is either going to be integrated into turbo fuel, I think. I think it's used in turbo fuel. Let me double check. Turbo fuel. Yeah, good call. So that's either going to be integrated into turbo fuel or it's going to be produced over at the cogen facility. Just to like have increased burn rates and then expand like the cogens that can have. Let's see next. Oil doesn't get warehouse, but that's going to be over here. Same with packaged heavy oil residue. Solid biofuel, that's like over here if we need it. Then we got packaged fuel. Packaged liquid biofuel, I'm not sure if we'd want to bother with. On the basis of I don't use it. It's for the jetpacking update, eh? It could also be like done as a bootstrapped thing to fire up like fuel plants, I suppose. Could slap it on top of this building, and then it's like it's reserved. Right, now here's more to do stuff. Uranium. Fuel rod. And plutonium fuel rod. Now those two, I've got no idea where I'm going to build because I've never gotten around to building a nuclear power plant. Black powder and smokeless powder we already went through. That is going to be produced on site for the Nobelisk. Then we've got gas filter, color cartridge and beacon. I'm not going to be warehousing because I rarely use the customizer, if at all. And beacons being phased out, so those would be kind of pointless to warehouse. Then there's all the various kinds of ammo. Like if I bothered with those would probably be assigned there or shoved in on top. Then we got electromagnetic control rod, which is part of the supercomputer rod, that's why it's there. Then you've got waste uranium fuel cell. On-for-sale uranium. Uranium pellets. And what is this that? Oh, in case you uranium cell. In case plutonium cell. So I've got like no idea where I'm going to put those. But they do need to be accommodated for, and I make a mental note that they're there. And then we've got 2 waste barrels. Oh, plutonium waste doesn't have an in-game icon. That's odd. Double check that in the wiki channel. Next stuff. 3 types of slugs, power shards. Those would be those are parts that you harvest from nature, and then parts like handcraft. Fix-it coupons just going to be picked up wherever there's an awesome sink, which is going to be all over the place. Then there's the space elevator parts, which go up there. I'm not going to bother putting signage down on the to-do list because I know that I need to accommodate them. There's the Fixmas stuff, which needs to go somewhere. I've just got no idea where I'm going to put it. But I've got like 6 months to figure that out. And that's the bottom of the list. So yeah, I suppose the next thing to do is the space elevator factory. Space elevator. There's not going to be nowhere. It's just going to be all parts. Thermal propulsion rocket. Nuclear pasta. Field generator. Assembly director system. Engine. Versatile. Automated. Smart. Control unit. Versatile framework. Automated wiring. And smart data. So let's have a look and do this again. Now this is the thing we could go look up in the v20a factory to see what we need to do. We're going to start from scratch. Kind of. So let's assume that we're not using the alts for space elevator parts. We're going to need reinforced iron plate. Rotor. Okay, iron ingot and deuterium ingot, because I think I've got deuterium wire. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it'll need copper sheet eventually, well, copper ingot eventually, but I don't think I've got copper. Yeah. That's gonna be fine. And the UI is knocked off. Yay, there we go. Oh, yeah, that'll be that covered. The automated wiring. This is when we bring... Actually, no, we won't need to bring that in because that's going to still be produced from deuterium. Stator. I don't think I've unlocked Stator. Yeah, I don't. So let's look it up in the thing. So yeah, it's going to be clean wire again, but it's also going to be, well, it's not going to be produced down here, but it's going to be steel pipe. Because we figured out that it's more efficient to ship iron and coal around than it is to produce steel ingots and ship those around. That takes care of stator, and then that already takes care of cable. Oh yeah, if you need to make the stator. So I don't know that I would. Yeah, I don't think I'd be producing steel pipe directly. It would just be part of the stator manifold. Our framework. Modular frame and steel beam. One could make an argument that because that is produced with that we could shove it on a floor above. Not sure how I feel about that quite yet. So yeah, we'll leave that as is. See what's next. Row unit. That takes automated wiring, so that's going to flow down. Circuit board, so that's going to require plastic and copper free. I need some amount of plastic. So that's used in multiple resources. And that's going to be when we pull in copper ingots. So rather than produce copper sheets, we're just going to go straight to circuit board. There. And heavy modular frame. Next one is modular engine, which is motor produced from those two, so that goes up here. Robot. Because we're going to be handling oil products, we could, loop this over there, put in a fuel plant. The coal plant on that floor to I need to fix this because it's annoying the shit out of us. There we go. So that's going to burn off byproducts from all of this shit. Well, I think all of the shit's just going to be up those two. So that'll be reserved, and not used immediately unless I get diluted packaged fuel, which I keep forgetting if I've got. Because I'm confusing it with 20A. Yeah, I don't even have any fuel. And then I'll be doing petrol coke and burning it. Next on the list, assembly director system. That is going to be supercomputer. It's just going to go up there. Because that is produced with computer, high-speed connector, which isn't on here, AI limiter, which also isn't on here. We have like parts for and plastic. And also like the adaptive control unit. Magnetic field generator. There's going to be versatile framework. And electromagnetic control rod and battery. What electromagnetic control rod's built out of. Stator and AI limit. So AI limiter would be getting produced. Now, would it be getting produced down here or would it be getting produced up here? So it would be below here, and then we could feed it in rather than having two separate manifolds producing the parts. So you can take centralized production and make it a little bit more efficient. That's copper sheet and quickfire, I think. That over there. And then stator's there, so that would put electromagnetic control rod here. And battery. Well, thus far, there's nothing specific that's shared between everything else, so battery would technically go down here. Now there's an alt that uses plastic, which would knock it up to here. It also uses wire, but that is happy as long as it's above helium ingot. So it depends on whether there's more aluminium parts in the mix. Nuclear pasta. Copper powder is going to come from copper ingots down there, so that would mean nuclear pasta is technically good for up here. I know that it uses fused modular frame, heavy modular frame, so that would put nuclear pasta all the way up here. Fused modular frame is used in thermal propulsion rocket, which is used in that. So if we put nuclear pasta right there and fuse down here, then we can split production between them. Let's see. Fuse modular frame and radio control unit. Okay. Yeah, so that involves aluminium casing, so we'll need to like shuffle this shit about. Because then you put battery up here. Then we would put casing down here. Crystal oscillator. It's an alt source for computers, so we put that down here. And of course, it's used these and that. That means we can put radio control unit. Okay, yeah, radio control units get used directly. That's going to feed up to there. That's going to be the parts are going to feed up to there, and it's all going to be produced in line. Yeah, that's looking good so far. And then thermal propulsion rocket. Fuse onto the frame. I've already looked at. That leaves cooling system. Uses heat sink. Uses Alcad aluminium sheet. Use the ingots down here. That means we can be producing heat sink up here. We could like reflow this a bit so AI limiter was on the floor above and copper sheets was produced down here, but I think it's going to be fine. Going to be having huge manifolds anyway. Well, wide manifolds, not necessarily huge. And like rubbers down here, so that's fine. Yeah. A little more than that. We've already got cooling system being produced for thermal propulsion rocket. That's going to be in line and just split, probably, for turbo motor. Motor's already being produced down here. Radio control unit. There we go. Does it need to go that far up? I know it's going to be shared between them two, but it can go down here by the looks of it, actually. Yeah, because then we've got crystal oscillator down here, aluminium shit down here, computers there, so it's all good. Yeah, that's going to be the rough layout of Space Elevator Factory. which is kind of what we did with 20A, just laid out a bit differently. Like, I'm thinking more ahead and thinking, oh, I need to burn off plastic and rubber byproducts, so let's slap in fuel gens and coal gens. Well, that also gives us the excuse to actually try and self-power it. So that's going to be a lot of buildings and require a lot of resources. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll take this opportunity to go grab something from the kitchen. There we go. Actually visible. But I'll be right back. Let's drop these off over here. Drop off the Mark II plate because we won't need it for what we're doing. Oh, concrete. Yeah, because I'm doing stuff in a different order than I did during 20A. I don't have the blueprint designer yet. Like, I spent that much time setting up the space elevator factory that by the time I got to actually build out this shit, I already had it. Oh, I'm still shit out of there. Well, that crash site up there is something we could grab without the Xenobasher. But the fact that I haven't seen it means I can't go grab it. Should be safe from the Alpha Sting out here. Like, I think it can leap up to them too, but I don't think it can leap up here. Only two of them. So there's another floor needs to go on that side. And then another... Yes, another three on this side, including this one, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the tiredness kicking in, so I'm not sure how much progress I'll be making on the YouTube side of things tonight. You can see the crash site from here? Just barely, but I don't count that as seeing it. Let's got open because it's just got to the end of the community highlights segment. Lost the Scott, where were we? Duolingo, so that's kind of right at the end. We still have like a bit over an hour left to watch through. Let's do this side first. I'm going to pop that up to double speed now. Okay. That needs to stay now. Nom. Let's go look for the crash site thingies. Each includes some buffering there. Really incredibly annoying. Well, let's go this way around, then we can just avoid the crab patches. That's a stinger getting taken out by a spitter. There we go. Duolingo suggested. Double check this again. So I'm going to put it to normal speed. The transition there sounds okay, but I think I need to tweak it some more. Looks like it's cleared. Less densely populated with these, because I think I'm sure there used to be some up here, so you would end up getting gas damage. It's the same knobbly bits that are spawning over there. Definitely makes us think that that stuff on the relief map shouldn't be there. YouTube shit. Pull it forward a bit. Come on. Just rewind that a bit. Oh, brain fart. Yeah. have to rewind this multiple times because I keep on losing concentration on it.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
$200 steel beams. Yeah, that's definitely out of bounds for it. All amount of parts. Let's go pick up some crystals. Well, iodine filter needs to go somewhere. Iodine infused filter uses casing and quick wire, which would come from these two. But it feels a bit off topic to be doing that. So we'll be putting iodine infused filter there, and gas filter there, and then fabric there. Do I need to make fabric separately? Yes, update 8, the parachute is reusable. So yeah, I could take that out and it would just be produced in line with the filters. Actually, I think I want to retain these because I need to build, you know, foundries. Pausing the YouTube shit a second. Right. So, I'm going to need, 2 assemblers to encase steel beams. 2 constructors, 2 foundries, steel pipe, the same for steel beam. There you go. And then we're going to reserve space for the same with iron rod. Iron rod does iron ingots, so that'll be smelters. I think everything's fine on that side. Then we'll have another 2 constructors for the concrete. Then over on this side, we have the 2 constructors for the quartz. Then an obelisk, which I don't have unlocked. We could put on biocoal to remove it from the RNG pool, because I'm not going to be able to build pure iron ingots for a while, and I don't really like the alloy ingot. So, yeah, let's remove that from the RNG pool. What do I need to do to get an obelisk unlocked? Oh, steel pipe. Yeah. That'll take a while. We can look it up on the wiki and just like reserve the space out even if we're not actually going to be setting recipes. So we need 2 constructors for, actually not constructors, we do assemblers for Nobilisk. And 2 assemblers for the black powder. And now we'll go look up skim values for black powder versus fine black powder, then decide if we want to reserve space for that or not. The first thing is we need the least common multiple between 15 and 30. Oh, that is quite obviously 30. Okay, black powder. Another recipe. It takes more sulfur and less coal to produce the same amount of black powder. I don't think we have a surplus of sulfur. So we're gonna probably stick with the default recipe. I don't think there's an alpha compacted coal. Yeah. So yes, it's just the 2 assemblers. Okay, so then there is the cluster Nobilisk, if we want to have that. That is going to be another 4 assemblers. Basic Nobilisk, and then smokeless powder. Ooh, crap. That's black powder and heavy iron residue. So it requires refineries, which you don't have the parts for. So yeah, some slight issues. Now, I don't have a pressing need for all these parts. Plus I'd have to, you know, build the floors out first. But also build out the actual production locations for shit. Which means I could get started on that facility over there instead of that facility over there. So that I'd have... Right, actually, that needs iron... Actually, no, does that need iron rods? I forget. Have I got copper rotors? I do not. So that's going to use iron rod, which means it's going to come from over the coal distribution plant. And then, same thing with modular frame. But yeah, I'm going to have to finish that facility off. And let's go cycle parts around. Yeah. Like, I'm tempted to err on the side of caution, like I have a vague sense of tiredness now, but I'm concerned about YouTube Studio losing the cut point. So I think what I'll do is I'll pop a note. Like I'm going to err on the side of like caution and health. I can just come off now, just to like purposes of work-life balance things, and I'm making a note of the timestamps on the cuts here in case I need to reapply these. Wait, DXT. Yeah. So what I think I'll try and do is get some rest and wake up early and then continue on from where I was, because like my brain's in that state where I could possibly continue. But I'm feeling that sense of tiredness which suggests I could be making errors. And putting cut points into a 2-hour video on YouTube Studio would just, I'm getting the wrong, would be a real mean of frustration. Okay, so we're going to have 9 total. So that would be 4, that would be 6. Oh, here we go. So we need 16 total coupons to get everything that we want. So one last thing before I pop off for the night. I need to check if update 8. Let's fix the visibility of that cave entrance from a height. Well, that just cuts off. It looks like either it's masking the entrance differently, or that actually is the mouth of the cave. Yeah, that does look like it's fixed it. Cool. I'll be 100% certain without loading up whatever save file that was for that thing, but that means I can actually get the question answered. find the tab it was on. Ugh. Oh, I need to leave myself a sign reminding me what to do. Finish and populate placeholders for deal English. Okay. Icon on for that. Clean this fit up as well before we save. We'll park ourselves in front of the sign. Yeah, I'm erring on the side of caution with regards to the whole work-life balance nonsense. I'm going to pop off, take a break now, and hope that YouTube Studio doesn't fuck up and lose all my progress. This does technically mean that I am going to be a day behind on processing the YouTube videos, because ordinarily the YouTube segment wouldn't be this long. I could solve the problem by uploading the Duolingo video as a separate segment, but I'd still need to cut about half an hour's worth of footage out of the middle. So, yeah, I'm possibly engaging in sunk cost fallacy a bit, but I'm sticking with the plan that I started with. So that's going to be all for now. Goodbye.